Welcome to the WRC Safari Rally Updates with KCB, where all the build-ups and information and entertainment is found. I'm Eddie Kimani.
And I'm Sean Carter-Villas as we look forward to the event between the 24th and the 27th of June 2021. Today we feature the reigning Safari Rally champion Baldev Chager. Chager has won the event a total of 3 times with navigator Ravi Soni.
It's actually very exciting with all the hype building up. The WRC cars obviously are a different league altogether from what we have in Kenya, being our Evos or the Polo R5s or any other R5 category cars, which are actually the closest to a WRC. But WRC is actually, you can say it's like Premier League. They have the best equipment, best drivers, world-class everything. So competing against them is going to be very difficult, very challenging. And yet I don't think we will score points toward the WRC anyway, because we're not registered and our cars are actually not physically allowed in the WRC main category. I think from the current generation of Kenyan drivers to have done the real Safari Rally WRC back in the day probably is myself and Tundo. I don't think anyone else in the entry list has actually physically done it. So we did it in 1998. It was a 3-day event, very long stages, long transports, open roads. It was well manned, very challenging, very long, very tiring. But like everything else in the world in 19 years, everything has evolved. So has rallying. It's a modern format, shorter sprints, but according to the route we did in the Equator Rally, it's just as challenging. It's going to be quite interesting to see how the modern generation of WRC drivers also put up with this, because none of them have also done the Safari Rally itself. It's very exciting. I mean, to see and to be next to the WRC cars and all the international teams, of course it's very exciting. And it's everyone's dream to be part of the WRC or be next to a WRC driver. And it's amazing. Just the enthusiasm is fantastic at the moment.
In the motorsport circles, they call him Sing is King. What an amazing guy Baldy is.
Exactly, that's Baldev Chager. Don't forget some of the other drivers to look out for include Karan Patel, Onka Singh, Tejveer Rai. We'll be featuring a number of them in our updates with KCB. I'm Sean Carter-Villas.
And I'm Eddie Kimani.